On average, women buy 3 handbags. Is that true? 3 handbags a year? That's good information to know as a guy. Your next one could do more than look good on your arm.
That's
though.
right. An event later this month called Personalities will include dozens of bags. It supports the Child Saving Institute.
Event co-chairs Becky Wickman and Lindsay Buchanan are with us today. Good to see both of you this morning.
Welcome. Nice to see you, Lindsay.
You guys are a couple characters. You got some good personalities, but that's not the personalities we're talking about here, right?
Yes.
Describe what personalities is.
It's a fundraiser for the Child Saving Institute that features all of their purse packages that are themed around parties this year. We also have vendors that will be at the event
That's
this
new
year.
compared to last year, isn't it? Where
It
people
is.
can kind of
Yes.
shop in
so we
addition
have
to
local
bidding.
boutiques that are going to have their wares all there. Raffle prize, beautiful diamond earrings.
We'll show you those. Let's spend a minute on the bags you brought in, because I think it's good for women who haven't been to the event before to understand kind of the caliber, the style of some of the bags that are coming in. So what did you bring, Lindsay?
So we are going to have up to 50, I think, silent auction packages, which are around our purse packages. So we've got Kate Spade, Tory Burch, Ted Baker. We've got something for everyone. So we are still collecting them, and we're really excited about all the things that we have.
I bet. It's fun.
Yeah, so yeah, and then the New York Times best-selling author is going to be there. What's her role in that?
Jen Lancaster, who has a new book out called I Regret Nothing, is going to be our speaker at the event. And she, if you've read her books at all or followed her on any of her blogs, she's quite humorous. She will definitely keep the crowd entertained.
So you're glad to have her. That's one of your bit, right? You know, people are going to want to come. No offense to the purses, but they're going to want to come to hear her speak. You mentioned the packages. You also mentioned the raffle prize, and you brought that in here. So hopefully we can get a nice touch shot so our viewers get a look at these earrings. Tell us about them.
Thanks to Borsheim's, we have chocolate and white diamonds set in rose gold.
Aren't they neat? So you can see they alternate going around the circle. So when I first saw them, I thought those were bars of gold in between, and maybe the light was just, but I'm like, no, those are all colored stones wrapping around the entire circle of the ring.
That's right.
So you'll be able to buy tickets and maybe put these in your jewelry box. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, how much are the raffle tickets for that?
Starting at $25.
$25. Starting at 25. Yeah, that makes sense. And then all the money raised from that, where does that all go? Where's all the
Everything
money go?
goes back to the Child Saving Institute, which has been in the Omaha community for over 120 years. They go to support kids in the Omaha community, from foster care to older child adoption, the emergency shelter.
Can we break that down a little bit and talk a little bit more about specific services? And the emergency shelter is one of the critical components of the organization.
It's actually at the agency on 45th and Dodge Street, and it's one of the few emergency shelters that take in kids here in the Omaha area.
We see it in the news headlines sometimes, and maybe that's where our viewers would be most familiar, is just hearing about it in a story, and then you think, oh, well, it's good, it's there. Well, it doesn't exist on its own. Funding is critically important, and as volunteers, you could really dedicate your time to a number of causes, as I know you do. But Lindsay, for you, what is it about CSI that you said, I want to be part of this and help them raise some money?
I just think CSI is just a great organization, and I was fortunate to grow up not having these type of struggles, and I think CSI just is a great place for these kids, and it is just a need in this community. So they do such great work.
It's true.
Okay, to come to personalities, I want to make sure our viewers out there know how to get into this thing, right? Are there tickets required? Do you show up the day of, or how does this work?
Reservations, you can get your tickets online at CSI Omaha. And yeah, purchase tickets. We need to have numbers in by this week, so please purchase them now.
That's why you're here this week instead of the day before the event, because it does you no good at that point. But do circle August 27th on your calendar. You see the information there. Personalities 2015. They do it every year, and every year they try to mix it up a little bit. But I loved what we saw in that banner. Life's a party, dress like it. That's what I always say. Life is special, everybody. Let's treat it that way. So it's nice to be able to have some fun with handbags, but above all, it's about the cause. So we encourage you to learn more. If in fact you can't make it at the end of this month, or if you're not into handbags, or you're a guy and you say, well, I have no use for this stuff, but it's the cause that speaks to your heart, please visit childsaving.org to learn more about how to get involved beyond August 27th.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And you can just leave those.
No, Mary, she'll try to talk you. You take those with you, please.
I could smuggle a few of those out of here. Those little clutches are small enough.
She'll get her checkbook out. Don't worry, she'll pay for them. She'll get her checkbook out.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it.
All right, next.